Let's now go back to Nakuru, where Marianne now is back. Marianne, you were telling us about the cry of the victims of the Solai Dam tragedy and how far they have come with the rebuilding, but they're still feeling sort of neglected.
Good morning, Sam, and apologies for that technical hitch. Indeed, it's true that some are feeling that they've been neglected. So over 400 victims are actually seeking compensation. Now that is why today there is a meeting between the Kenya Human Rights Commission officials as well as some of the survivors. So joining me here is member MCA Kibazi Ward, Dr. Peter Mbaye, just to tell us more and to shed more light and tell us, Daktari, tafadhali tueleze tu, what are some of the issues that you're hoping to be addressed today?
Thank you. Like I said earlier, the problem we have is that it has been a long wait. It has been now over 261 days. And we have tried our best to look for solutions outside all this scenario of going to court. We have tried, we have engaged, we have sent people to Patel and others just to come and say, because we are neighbors, let's come and talk. But because for me as a leader, I have to balance the interest between the investor, who is Patel, who has hired so many people, and also the dead people and the victims. I have to balance that. And that's why it took a whole year to do the negotiations. But now a time has come. We don't want to be forgotten. Now, that's one thing we are very sure, because Kenyans have a problem. Issues come, other issues come, and we forget. And that's why we are saying, number two, let also have the balance. Today, we are meeting with the lawyers, our local lawyer, Mr. Kipkoech of Agora Company, and lawyers from Kenya Human Rights Commission, who have agreed to come and partner with us. Today is a day we are formally handing over our issues as victims to our lawyers and to say, God, we have done our best, and now the law should take its course so they can proceed. But then we are not happy, because this morning from last night, the local DCC sent a message saying, no, that meeting should not take place, is a security threat. And we are saying, don't rub salt on our lady and injury. Here we have victims. They have suffered. They have been neglected. We have been talking very good with this. We have held so many meetings. There has never been chaos. Then a message is sent by the local DCC. And then we are saying, please don't give, let not the local administrators give the president a bad name. I know personally the heart of the president over this matter. We know how passionate he is. So don't come and say that because we know there is a president who I'm very sure is not aware. I'm not sure he's not part to that issue of stopping people to meet. We are simply meeting to hand over our grievances. And I want to say this. If the local administrators have nothing to fear, they should not be jittery about people meeting. If they have nothing to fear about all this, but we know where the problem lies. The problem is that these are the people who went to Patel and convinced him that everything is sorted. There was the money that changed hands, that now there are no more victims, life can move on. Now, when the matter is coming to reality, because when 400 victims sign up and say, this is my plot number, I lost 5 acres, I lost 400 chicken, I lost this. This is reality. Now, they don't want to meet it because the truth is coming out finally, that they lied to Patel, that the money they took and they shared among themselves and a few people here and there, that now matters is sorted. Secondly, if they have nothing to fear, what we have been asking is this: bring a list, for example, of the donations. If they know they have nothing to fear about the donations and the iron sheets, they should not fear people meeting. But now they fear that these things will come out. And the time has come. We must move on to the next level. And we are saying, the time has come as leaders. Honestly, God gives us this position so that we can use them well, so that we can serve his people with fear, because God can remove me today here and give another person the chance. So whether we are national administrators, whether we are politicians, let's try to do what is good for the people of God, because we are here to serve them. It has been a very torturous journey. Let nobody think there's nothing personal here. And by the way, I want to thank all our partners, because this is not a Solai issue. This is not a Nakuru issue. It's a national and international issue. It caught the attention of the whole public. And that's why we are here today.
Daktari, maybe tell us, because of the survivors here, and some are actually saying that the national government, the county government, as well as the Kenya Red Cross and other stakeholders have partnered to make sure that their houses have been rebuilt. So do you think that the government is doing something, or what exactly is going on?
No, I want to support and say yes. Since the day the president came here for the burial, and the ministers, and he has been sending his teams, I want to say this: the government has tried to do its best. The national government, we already have done 4 boreholes here. The national government, we can see the new tarmac here. The president gave us what, 3.3 billion. The national government, the issues of reconnecting electricity and all those other things. The county government, we are trying to do the reconstruction just from the last week. The graders are here trying to do something. I want to say the support has been tremendous. Look at the organization like Kenya Red Cross. We were here about a month ago to launch all the 37 houses. Everybody who had a house who was living in it, that one is sorted. I just want to give you a breakdown. Also, we talk about the school. We know the minister gave Solai boys over 2 million shillings to reconstruct. We know other partners have come in, and so many partners who came in for the Solai Nyakenyo primary. We want to thank all those and individuals, all those who came for us. The government has done its all to coordinate in a very good way. The county government have actually sent one person in charge of this program of reconstruction. The national government also, we are aware, there's a big dam being constructed at Kambazi. Board is going to cost the national government 50 million. It's already with the PS for irrigation. We know there are many things happening. Electricity, Nyakenywa has been done. I've been talking to Lea, I've been talking to Kenya Power. All those things happening. All what we are saying is this. We had 5 categories of victims. Category 1 were those who lost their kin. Category 2 were those who still nurse injuries, who go to hospital. Category 3 were those who had houses. Now, those are the that's the category that Red Cross has come to help. Now, the other category were tenants. Those people who didn't have houses, but all their properties were washed away. The other category is those people who had businesses. Now, they were all destroyed. The other one are the people who were landlords. So many people were landlords. That's where the tenants were living. Now, those ones since May, they have never had an income. That's what we are talking about. Now, the biggest category are the peasants. Those who are farmers who had 2 acres, 3 acres of beans, of maize, and all that, about 200-300 of them, they have never farmed. Their farms are full of soil and silt. The crops are washed away. Now, what we are saying is this. We want just to make sure those who were never sorted, those are the people we are saying, kindly come and sort all of us so that we can be able to move. And we are saying we don't want any profit. We want restoration, economic restoration, so people can move on with their lives.
Thank you so much, Daktari. Well, there you have it, Sam. The Dr. Peter Mbai, who's an MCA Kabazi ward, just shedding more light as to what is expected in that meeting. So we'll just be here when the meeting, which is expected to start at 10 a.m. So we'll just be here to, and of course we'll keep our viewers up to date in our subsequent bulletins concerning what will transpire from this meeting. Back to you, Sam.